So, it's been about a week since I started talking about this dysgenic little freak, Chibi Reviews. Chibi Reviews kind of looks like if we took Turkey Tom and Nick Fuentes' DNA and, like, mixed it up in a tube and just grew it in a lab. And this is what popped out. This genetic monstrosity. Anyway, we talked about how he wants to fuck his sister. He likes to pretend to be a little boy. He likes to jack off the drawings of little girls. He was cucked and his fiance broke up with him. He's a scammer and he lives off food stamps. Anyway, something very interesting has happened. Chibi Reviews and the pedophiles have declared war on the black people. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm siding with the black people. Chibi Reviews hates black people so much, he actually made an entire fake lawsuit in order to sue black people. Like, not even anybody specifically, just black people.
So thankfully, I live in Tennessee. I don't live in California or anything. I'm able to legally own a gun. I've owned this for a while, and I'm going to tell you right now, if anyone wants to pull any stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes.
I wonder if that's the gun his fiance's bull left behind.
This right here is just a little bit of post of the day I got suspended last week for Twitter. Now, this is definitely related to the whole situation with the defamation and doxing and all that.
So we got the anime community could finally rest from the 25th nip. He's highlighted that. He's highlighted that for some reason. I don't know why he's highlighted the name there. This one is a guy posting the Hitler dead meme. And this one is just like a guy's account with the word BLM highlighted.
Then those nasty black people told me to kill myself. And then they came into my house and started fucking my fiance, and they were coming on my fiance, and their cum got all over my anime statues, and now whenever I look at my anime statues, I think about my fiance getting cummed on. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Please give me money, please give me money, I'm so sad.
See, that's the difference between me and Chibi. You know, we both talk shit. I make fucking rage bait content sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie to you. But the difference is, when I get heat from those videos, I don't cry like a bitch. Because I legit could give less of a fuck. In fact, I would go far as to say, me making a rage bait video on JoJo, and then people getting mad at me on Twitter, is fucking hilarious. I'm not calling up my lawyer and making up lies about how Boruto fans are freaking sending me pipe bombs. Chibi Reviews has more attempts on his life than Fidel Castro. He'll be walking down the sidewalk, he'll see a lolly anime figure laying on the ground. He'll go to pick it up, it's an explosive device. So Chibi has been beefing with the predator catching community, mainly Gideon and Schlep. What sparked all of this is Schlep made a tweet basically saying, if you like Lolicon, you're a disgusting pedophile freak. And Chibi took that very personally.
However, what really shocks me is that an individual that has their entire career based around being a predator catcher is someone that cannot separate fiction from reality. That is what really blew me away when I saw this post today, and the amount of damage that this post and this individual is going to cause to actual real people and victims out there, and allow criminals to actually get away.
This might be the most performative shit I've seen in my whole life. This guy does not give a fuck about any of that shit. The only reason he's making this video is because Schlep called out his little fetish.
He also responded to me twice before I even uploaded this video, and instead of even countering the points I made, he decided to go straight into slandering me, bringing up my personal life that's completely irrelevant to the topic at hand, and basically shifting the subject matter away from the topic.
Dude, this guy's a cuck.
And so let's just get right into this. So first off, let's address the elephant in the room, which is what Schlep is talking about. He's talking about how lollies are basically, if you like lollies, you defend lollies, you're a PDF. That's what he is pretty much saying in this post. And what's very interesting about this post, by the way, with him trying to compare the two of fictional content that's a drawing on a piece of paper or an animated pixel, he actually edited his post here, which Packer Girl showcases a screenshot, and I'll showcase this as legit in a second. But basically, you can see his original post here, you know, he actually has anime in front of it, showcasing what he's actually talking about. Then he quickly edited his post to remove it to make it seem more extreme than it actually is. And
a thing about these people is they're always looking for an angle. So pretty much he's mad at Schlepp for editing a tweet. So what Chibi is soying out about is that Schlepp changed a tweet calling Lolly anime erotica to simply erotica. But let's look at some definitions. Okay, so the definition of erotica is literary, artistic, or photographic works that focus on sexual love, desire, sensuality, designed to arouse sexual feelings. And what is lolicon? Lolicon is drawn sexual material that imitates prepubescent children, pretty much. So by definition, Schlepp said nothing wrong at all. So honestly, Schlepp's original tweet was redundant, because the word erotica already implies that it's an artistic interpretation.
basically nobody would care if it was a drawing, but the fact that he removed that wording of anime from it, it makes people tune in more to what he's saying and believe what he's saying is actually talking about real victims and real people that are actually getting harmed.
Again, erotica is defined as art, so I don't know what this guy is pearl clutching about.
You are a police officer in, the office at the county sheriff office or whatever, and you only have a certain amount of officers. Let's say there's 30 or 50 officers within the police office. You receive a call that apparently someone is harming someone, and you take this call, you take it very seriously because it's your job. So you go and investigate, and when you go and investigate whatever's going on, you come to find out it's actually just a drawing. It's a pixel on the screen, it's nothing. There's nobody being hurt, no victims, nothing. It is just entirely a drawing on the screen.
This guy is just making up random imaginary scenarios that have never happened in real life. Lolicon rhetoric is the same as me arguing with myself in the shower and winning. It's just people making up random bullshit to move the goalpost from the actual point that's being made. Police are not being bombarded with phone calls about lolicons. That's not a thing that's happening. People will say this all the time too. You can be a pedophile without possessing CP. You know that, right? Not all pedophiles offend against children. It's not a legal term, it's a clinical diagnosis. I don't think Schlepp is arguing that Chibi needs to be thrown in jail. I think rather he's arguing that there is a correlation between lolicons and the people he catches on a regular basis. And if you want to argue about that, whatever, but the amount of pearl clutching this guy is doing to make it seem like he cares about police resources being wasted, like the police are getting bombarded with calls about lolicon and it's like a big issue when it's not. You know what is a waste of police resources? Trying to get people that bully you on Twitter arrested. Like, it may not be illegal, at least here in the United States, and it's definitely not as bad as CSAM, but the fantasy and the arousal is still there. They're still collecting this material and forming groups around it, which I think deserves to be scrutinized.
Here, how about this? How about you share your screen? So that way we can see exactly what you're looking for.
Well, I kind of don't want to, I really don't want to,
Do what?
Give me a minute. I'm sorry. Give me a minute.
Oh, okay. Chat, did I say something wrong, chat? If you don't like being around children, then why draw characters that look like kids?
Okay, you keep saying that, but I've already explained why that.
Okay, so you're saying that the characters do not look like kids at all? Are you saying that no character? So if I look up a lolicon thing, it's not gonna look like a child at all.
I mean, that's subjective based on how you're... Because, again, at the end of the day...
So Gon from Hunter x Hunter doesn't look like a child.
I mean, again, he's a fictional object. He doesn't have any traits or anything like that. Like, again, it's a fictional object. Why would you... Okay, I don't know. Again, I'm just going to... At this point, I'm just going to keep going in circles because I've already kind of... He's a thing of pure imagination, pure object. I don't know what else to, really say there, dude. I really don't. Funny fact, there's a study on that, and the feelings that we feel for fiction does not pertain to reality. It's not correlative to...
Bro, I hate these people so much. They will never, ever argue in good faith. Like, they'll try to gaslight you to make it sound like you're the weird one for thinking their obsession with little cartoons is strange. Alright, but for the sake of argument, we're gonna do a little scenario. Fucking hats going on. Alright, let's just say I'm laying in bed one day. I'm just chilling out. I'm a little fucking horny. And I pull up my copy of Cowboy Up, a gay erotica romance by Nick Navarre. And I'm reading about the cowboys bumping and grinding on each other. And I got my cock in my hand and I'm just stroking it. Like, it's been the hardest it's been in its entire life. Like, I've never been this hard thinking about a woman. So I'm just reading about 4 cowboys jacking each other off. They're getting Eiffel Towered. They're sucking and fucking. And finally, I just bust all over the pages. It's just everywhere. Oh! With these people's logic, I'm not a homosexual. Because none of it is technically real. It's all words on a page. So I'm not a homosexual even if I think about cowboys with their big veiny cocks. See how fucking stupid that is? Lolicon is meant to imitate prepubescent children. Nobody's arguing it's actual CSAM, but I can still look at you and scrutinize you for being into that sort of thing. So Chibi's fans would respond to this drama by drawing Schlep as a child getting raped. You know, very reasonable response. Gideon and Schlep are the weird ones though, apparently. So then Chibi pretty much calls Gideon a grifter and throws soft pedo allegations his way.
Once again, you know what this makes me look at? His entire channel? It makes me look at, it's not about actually bringing justice to people to catch actual criminals. It's about making a profit and making money off of it. And look, yeah, how can you not view it like that? Like, this person clearly doesn't potentially care about children if he's willing to water down terms to this degree.
Gideon responds and invites Chibi to come on stream and debate, but seeing a black man fills Chibi with traumatic memories of that night with his fiancée, so he dodges the debate.
I want to catch a lot of heat for this video and probably receive hundreds of thousands of death threats for even making a video discussing lollies and even trying to defend lollies, but we're going to get right into it because I've already faced death threats, I've already faced slander, false accusations, people doxing me, sending me stuff in the mail, all sorts of horrific stuff for my stances on fictional content. So, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to bow down and bend the knee. I'm going to just straight up get into what needs to be said.
Doxing, death threats, receiving pipe bombs in the mail. Chibi would never succumb to that type of intimidation. Talking to a black guy? Too much. Too scary for Chibi. Then the excuse went from him being cripplingly autistic to him accusing Gideon of botting likes on his tweet. So I guess that means he can't debate him now? Okay.
Bro deleted his post before I could even respond. Oh my gosh. What a wuss. Bro, did he block me? What a fraud!
So then Diesel Patches made a video covering the situation, where basically all he said was, these people are kinda weird.
As smelly as it is to make a lolicon defense video, most of Chibi's arguments are centered around protecting free speech. However, there is a difference when it comes to making an obvious distinction between CSAM and lolicon, and then there's outright defending cartoon children being drawn for sexual gratification, along with sharing your obsession with sexualized cartoon children for you and your other creep friends to admire, which is exactly what this dumpster fire of a video is.
And the Chibi fans took it very personally. Chibi himself would respond to this video by pulling up a joke Diesel made like 2 years ago.
So Diesel just uploaded a video an hour ago talking about my situation and more or less slandering me and calling me a PDF for defending lolly content within my video. But what I find very interesting about this video is that 1 year ago, he made this post on his YouTube community post tab, more or less joking about lollies within One Piece and anime, and he says with his own words, "Guys, my cousin hacked my account and publicized a video that was meant to be private. What a weirdo, am I right?" And this comment was made after he posted this video, and people were starting to say it was a little bit weird, and so he quickly privated and apparently deleted this video. So I find it very interesting that someone that is calling me a PDF for lolly stuff is turning around and making posts about it a year ago and even making light and joking about it. So, yeah, what's up with that?
In this person's worldview, making an Epstein joke 2 years ago is the same thing as beating my minuscule meat daily to cartoon little jacking that shit daily until it's a fucking stub and I need ball sack surgery. Diesel's much more modest than I am, because if this happened to me, I would legit tell these people to kill themselves. But no, Diesel made a response video, and then Chibi's fans responded by mass flagging his content. They also got his response video taken down, but I'll play it here.
Obviously, the framing he's going for here is, isn't it funny how anti-lolly people actually love lollies themselves? The content Chibi is referring to and the evidence that I quote-unquote love lolly is a video I uploaded nearly 2 years ago where I used a clip from an episode of One Piece of a lolly character in distress while cutting to infamous online predators going ballistic and making monkey noises. Now, I'd play the full clip in its entirety, but it would seem I have to be careful what I show and say now because, coincidentally, ever since Chibi alluded to me liking little anime girls, I've since had 2 random videos of mine get mass flagged and removed from YouTube for child safety. One video about Pokimane, and another video where I criticize EDP. I don't know for sure who flagged these videos, or if it has something to do with Chibi, but regardless, I'm not going to take that risk.
Supposed free speech people taking advantage of YouTube's shitty flag system to shut up their detractors, like, wow. Anyway, in conclusion, may this Yakubian devil be cursed to be bold and cucked for all of eternity.
It's like trying to get Chibi Reviews to fuck his fiancé. My brother fucked my fiancé. I am Chibi Reviews. Hey, fuck your fiancé. No! Fuck her now, I said. No! Ah, let him go. He'll never fuck her. Not in this life. I didn't fuck my fiancé. I'm still Chibi Reviews.